Hey there, welcome back to Mommy Reboot TV. I'm your host, Jody Agard, and today we are talking about anxiety relief and the coronavirus and self-care. So, you would have to be living under a rock to not know that this coronavirus is affecting millions around the world, all over the globe. People are being affected every single day, and I'm not here to deny that. And I'm also not here to deny the fact that it's scary and it's frightening, especially for us mamas who have young kids. And we jump on the news and we see all of the things going on around it. It can trigger so many different feelings inside of us, and anxiety is absolutely one of them. So the truth is that we have control over that. We have enough as moms to worry about. We have to make sure that we're not screwing up our kids. We have to make sure that they're eating healthy. We have to make sure that they're doing their schoolwork and changing diapers and doing all of the things, hanging out with good friends. We have so many other worries. And I feel like the coronavirus is just yet another huge worry and concern that sits on our shoulders. And I've been talking to a lot of moms that it's very stressful and it's very worrisome, and it's disheartening and scary and all the things. And so, like I said, I don't want to deny the very reality of what's happening in the world right now, but I do want to give you some words of wisdom to ease your mama heart, because at the end of the day, that's all we can do, right? So the first is to recognize the fact that we don't have control over this. We have no idea how this is going to play out. It could literally just leave tomorrow. It could be gone. It could be eliminated. Who knows? And it could also take months and months. But we don't know the outcome. We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball to tell us how long this thing is going to be around. We really don't have any control who it's going to affect, where it's going to affect us, what's going to be shut down, what's not going to be shut down. And all of those fears and worries are real. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that the one thing that you can absolutely control are your thoughts and your fears and your worries. They're not outside of you. Nobody else is programming you so that you get sucked into that. You essentially have full 100% control of your thoughts. And so that is my tip number one, is to recognize that, is to use that as a beneficial aspect, that you can actually control your own thoughts. And knowing that we don't have any control of the outcome, basically when you're going down the rabbit hole, when you're creating these worst case scenarios, you're essentially future casting, and you're future casting into a future that you have no idea if that's even going to happen or not. Going down this path of worst case scenarios, it might feel like it's very real and it's going to be right around the corner. But the truth is, you have no idea what's going to happen at the end of the day. You don't know how many more people are going to die, how many people are going to survive and be healthy and, kind of skirt around the coronavirus. We just don't know. So if you are going to make up a story, why not make up a story that is beneficial and that will bring you calm and peace and serenity rather than all this fear induced? And so I would suggest doing that with affirmations. Whenever you're triggered by fear, and anything can be triggering, the news, a friend, anything can be triggering. Stop and just say, all is well. Our family's happy. Our family's healthy. I'm healthy. My friends are healthy. We're okay. We're taking safety measures. We're doing smart things. We're washing our hands. We're doing the things that we need to do. Really, it's a matter of talking to yourself like you would a friend or even a child who's scared and worried. Talk to yourself in that same manner, because at the end of the day, if you're going to make up a story, why not make up a story that is going to serve you rather than make you feel anxious and worried and stressed out? That is only going to lower your immune system. So that's number one, is to first remember that you have more control than you think you do. And it's in your mind. It starts in your mind. It starts with your thoughts, and it starts with guiding your thoughts where it's beneficial. And then the second thing is to stop researching. Stop going down the rabbit hole of the media, if that's what you're doing. The truth is that the media's job is to report things. That is their job. They are doing their job, and they're doing a really good job of that. But you and your job is to be able to step back for a second and to say, is this really helping me? Am I really staying informed? Because the truth is, again, we don't want to stick our head in the sand. And that's not what I'm saying. I don't stick my hand in the sand. I protect myself and I protect my energy, and I'm very conscious about what I'm reading, but I'm not sticking my head in the sand, and I'm still informed. And you can do that. If you absolutely must do some research, I would suggest setting an alarm on your phone for 5 minutes. That's all you need to basically search the words that you need to search, go to Google, and get in and get out. That's it. It's quite that simple. You can just get the information that you absolutely need and get the heck out of there. Because the longer that you stay inside the rabbit hole, and there are so many articles and there's so many links and there's so many there's Twitter and social media and CNN and Fox, and there are so many different channels to go down, and it's really easy to just start clicking away and going down the rabbit hole. But I would suggest setting an alarm. If you want to do it in the morning just to get out of the way, just to see what's going on, do that and get in and get out. And that's it. And then lastly, which is the most important, is practice good self-care. So now is not the time to slip and slide on your self-care. Right now is a really important time to make sure that you are taking care of your mind and your body and your soul. Your best defense is a good, healthy, strong immune system. And lowering your vibe, lowering your immune system will only attract more of what you don't want. And so you want to be really conscious about the foods that you're putting in your mouth. So making sure that you're doing the best that you can to avoid high sugar, alcohol, the bad carbs, all of the chemicals and the things that basically essentially lower our immune system. You want to kind of focus right now on calorie dense, nutrient dense foods that will actually make you feel good and make you feel healthy and give your body the nutrients that it absolutely needs. And then sleep. If you are tossing and turning and you are so stressed out and you're up all night and you're researching and you're chatting with friends about, oh, this area got affected and this is happening and this is happening, that is only going to lower your immune system if you're lacking on sleep. So if you have a baby, maybe what needs to happen right now is, instead of folding laundry and cleaning the house, you need to nap with your baby, especially if you're up all night with a young child. But making sure that you are getting really, really good sleep. And this sounds so simple and so cliche, but it is so true, is that the foundation, the basic principles of taking care of yourself are so important right now. So make sure that you're getting good sleep. Make sure that you're doing things that increase your vibe, not lower your vibe. So you want to make sure that you're, again, avoiding toxins and all of that kind of stuff. And the obvious, wash your hands, right? We've been hearing that all over the place. Wash your hands. But just making sure that you're doing things that you love. So for instance, if you're triggered by something on social media or something on the news, and it has you stressed out, and you're going down that rabbit hole of feeling worried and concerned, and you're kind of spiraling, and then you're here you are an hour later, just stop and do something that you enjoy. And that might be read a book for a few minutes, listen to one of your favorite songs, snuggle with your kids or your pets. Do something to take you out of that energy. Do something, watch a funny show. Go to my YouTube channel and watch a bunch of different self-care videos, or go to YouTube and look at funny animal videos or funny kid videos. Do something that will take you out of that energy. And then also make sure that you're moving your body. This doesn't have to be rigorous exercise. It doesn't have to be crazy boot camp style classes. It can just be a simple matter of going for a walk with your kids. Or it could be do some light stretching, just something, because all of these things, what that does is it allows you to, first of all, decompress and de-stress from all of the stuff going on in the world right now that we sometimes can't avoid. But it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good. And that's what you want to focus on, is doing things that make you feel good right now. and basically avoiding the things that don't make you feel good. And so if you notice, if watching the news and reading articles and chatting with your friends and whoever will talk to you about the coronavirus makes you feel like, like dragged down and worried, that doesn't feel good to you. So do something then that feels really good to you. You know, like I said, read a book, meditate, chat with a friend who isn't talking about the coronavirus, watch a funny show, go for walks, go to a yoga class, do something that will kind of distract you and, again, make you feel good. That is essentially what self-care is doing things that make us feel good and avoiding the things that don't make us feel good. Okay, Mama, I hope that calmed your worry heart. And if you thought of the mama who is really exceptionally worried and scared and nervous, by all means, please send her this video. Send her over to my Instagram. Send her over to Facebook, because we have an awesome group of mommies in there in a private Facebook group learning about self-care. And I'm doing these videos and I'm popping in and doing posts about this kind of stuff all around self-care. And so if you haven't joined yet, by all means, we would love to have you too. Okay, guys, I hope you have a really, really good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later.